If you've lived long enough, you already know this truth. Wisdom is not found in the fast moments of life. It's found in the quiet ones. And no historical figure understood this better than King Solomon, a man known across generations as the wisest human who ever lived. But what most people don't know is this. Solomon's greatest wisdom was not in his wealth, his palaces, or his reputation. It was in the secret principles he discovered about life, aging, relationships, and the human spirit. Today, we'll uncover those secrets, the ones that still matter after 60, the lessons that guide peace, dignity, strength, and purpose in our later years. Number 1, the first secret, guard your inner garden. Solomon once wrote, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Now, when we're young, we think this means protecting ourselves from heartbreak or stress. But in our later years, this wisdom takes on a deeper tone. Solomon understood something profound. Your inner world becomes a foundation of your outer world. Your peace, your mood, your sense of meaning, these shape every moment. With age, this becomes even more important. Your time, your energy, your emotions are too precious to hand over to anyone who doesn't value them. Solomon's secret was simple. Your heart is your garden. Not everyone deserves to plant seeds there. As we grow older, we must prune what drains us, the negativity, the arguments, the toxic voices. Make space only for what nourishes your spirit. This is how we stay strong, calm, and in control. Number 2, the second secret, seek understanding, not victory. One of Solomon's most famous teachings is this: a gentle answer turns away wrath. This was not weakness, it was strategy. Solomon knew that the loudest person in the room is rarely the wisest. As we get older, something powerful happens. You realize life is no longer about proving yourself. It's about prioritizing peace over pride. Solomon's secret wasn't to let others win. It was to stop playing battles that don't matter. You don't need to argue to be right. You don't need to shout to be heard. You don't need to prove your worth. You've lived it. A gentle response is not surrender. It is mastery. It is choosing wisdom instead of chaos. Number 3, the third secret. There's a time for everything. Perhaps Solomon's most timeless words are these: to everything there is a season. When we are young, we rush through seasons, racing toward success, toward recognition, toward a future we haven't even met yet. But with age, Solomon's insight becomes clearer. Life is not one long season. It is many small ones, each teaching us something different. There's a time to push, and a time to rest, a time to speak, and a time to be silent, a time to hold on, and yes, a time to let go. This wisdom brings comfort in our later years because it reminds us that we are exactly where we are meant to be. There is no need to compare your pace to anyone else's. Your season has its own beauty. Number 4, the fourth secret, choose companions wisely. Solomon famously said, "Walk with the wise and you will become wise." What he meant was simple but powerful. Your environment shapes your experience. At every age, the people around you influence your mindset. But after 60, this becomes more important than ever. Solomon's secret? Don't surround yourself with people who drain your spirit, dismiss your value, or mock your wisdom. Find those who bring joy, peace, inspiration, and dignity. Choose companionship, not just company. Even one uplifting person can change the tone of your entire life, just as one negative person can darken it. This isn't about isolation, it's about elevation. Your circle should match your maturity, your values, and your peace. Number 5, the fifth secret, humility opens every door. Solomon taught, pride goes before destruction, but humility brings honor. What many people misunderstand is this: humility does not mean thinking less of yourself. It means thinking clearly about yourself. Solomon was a king, yet he knew that arrogance blinds us while humility sharpens our vision. As we age, this wisdom becomes especially powerful. You don't need to know everything. You only need to stay open. The people who live the longest, happiest lives are not the ones who cling to old beliefs, but the ones who remain curious, adaptable, and willing to grow. Humility keeps us teachable, and being teachable keeps us young. Number 6, the sixth secret: wisdom is better than wealth. Solomon was one of the richest men in history, yet he repeatedly said that wisdom is better than gold. Why? Because wealth can be stolen, lost, or divided, but wisdom multiplies itself every time you use it. After 60, this truth becomes undeniable. Your greatest riches are not in your bank account, but in your experiences, your lessons, and the clarity you've earned. Solomon's real treasure was not material. It was mental. He understood that a wise mind solves more problems than a full purse. Your wisdom is the wealth no one can take. Number 7, the seventh secret: choose legacy over longevity. Near the end of his life, Solomon realized something profound. It's not how long you live that matters. It's how deeply you live. Solomon's final and greatest wisdom was this: a good name is better than riches. In other words, your legacy, your kindness, your character, your impact is the true measure of a life well lived. After 60, you start to see legacy differently. It's in the advice you give, the stories you pass down, the moments of calm you bring, the example you set. You don't need to be perfect to leave a legacy. You only need to be sincere. And the wisdom you've gathered over decades, that is your greatest gift to the world. King Solomon's wisdom is not ancient. It is eternal. And today it belongs to you. Guard your heart. Seek understanding. Respect your seasons. Choose wise companionship. Stay humble. Treasure wisdom. And live for legacy. If you carry these secrets with you, you will walk through the world with clarity, strength, and peace, just as Solomon did.